Cool. So I've got Diana here. So Diana, thank you for taking the time to do this, and feel free to just introduce yourself and just give us a bit of an understanding of who you are and what it is that you do.
Yeah, so Diana Delaney, and I'm owner of Delaney Design Co. And I am up here in Canada, freezing my butt off right now. But yeah, so I do interior design, and I mostly do residential, but I've recently gone back into some commercial projects. And a lot of that has to do with me joining the program and having the confidence to pitch these new projects. So I'm pretty excited to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. So take me through, it's only been like 2 to 3 months since you've been in the program, but take me through where you were in your design business when you came into Profitable Designer, and maybe why you felt like it was a good fit.
Yeah, I think what I found the most, I knew my mindset needed to change around what I was charging. I knew I had some kind of mind block and I couldn't put my finger on it, but I've been following you for quite a while, and getting on the one-on-one calls with you and discussing my actual needs. I knew it was mindset and action, and the support I get from you was the biggest part of why I'm so glad. Like that was the thing that I needed. And that's where I found the biggest growth. So literally within the first few weeks, I was able to have the confidence to pitch what I needed to in order to get bigger projects. And the program paid for itself within the first few weeks, immediately on my first contract that I scored.
Love it. So
Yeah.
take me through, because yeah, and like I'll probably get more into where you've maybe seen like a few mental shifts. But take me through like how you've enjoyed your experience in the program so far. Like what components, and you were just talking about the one-on-one calls, but what components do you gravitate towards as like this is where I'm seeing most of the value, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. I think having the day, actually, when learning about the day, the concept of planning your day and doing that first thing in the morning, because what I really struggled with in my business before was feeling like I didn't have control of my time. And it's like, well, how do I deliver to my clients and then not, like, how do I have time to work on my business when I'm working in my business, right? So how do I make time for that other stuff? Because I have projects that I need to deliver. So I think having that day and having the objective and reminding myself why I'm doing this and setting aside a little bit of time to nail those things first thing in the morning allows me to free up the rest of my day to actually do the stuff that I need to get done in my business. So I think that was really useful for me, as well as the niche worksheets and learning how to develop that offer. Like I'm in the sales and marketing stuff right now, and I'm trying to just streamline all of that stuff. So those exercises are very, very helpful. They're simple and easy to follow, but I can already see like where I'm going with things. It just, all of the references that you have kind of just easily guide you. And it's like, where do I start? I don't know where to start and get the information for this stuff. And it's all right there. So we just have to go through the steps and then do the one-on-ones with you, and hash it out in the groups too, like putting up questions, and getting support from the group has been useful too. But anytime I'm stuck, you've been really good with your support. So
Yeah, awesome. Take me through, it might be kind of related to that answer, but what's the biggest aha moment you've had since you've been in the program? Like the biggest like, epiphany.
I'm trying to, I know I've had a few. I'm trying to think of like the biggest, what was it we were talking about last week, actually? I sent you something right after our call. I'm like, wait a minute. And it's funny because it's stuff like just set in a different context and all of a sudden the light bulb comes on. Sorry, maybe you'll want to ask me that one again. I'm just going to like pull up our conversation.
Yeah, no stress. I'm trying to think of what was that in relation to?
We had just done a call. It was about offer and how to like send people on their merry way, I think.
Oh, the basically the pricing people out. Like the kind of the attention tax, I suppose. Was that what it was? Yeah.
How to streamline what I'm offering and then be able to like understand the value before they like support them properly or not at all, sort of thing. So like differentiating what I'm delivering to them. I'm just trying to find that exact. shoot, sorry. And requires. Yeah, so sorry. Having those minimums, but like minimum project add-ons. And if it's not that and you're not in this box, then you go to just support and just stop wasting a lot of time, because I've been hemorrhaging so much time with hand holding in my projects. So I think
Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. So like it was really the idea of it was the idea that we're just passing on the rules that the business operates with, and it's like, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. You've either got to fall into this box or this box, otherwise it's no deal. But having constraints and boundaries with the clients, I suppose.
Yeah, and like understanding like how that contributes to or is connected to sales, I think. And so it's like mindset and sales, and I know that's kind of what you talk about, very basic level, but I've been having so many light bulb moments every time we go through stuff, because it's just slowly connecting those two things over and over and over until it makes sense, and being able to like put those boundaries in place for clients. It's like, oh yes, here's the pricing, here are my boundaries, and this is how they work together, and then coming up with a new offer and a way to sell it. And it's not even like that I'm changing everything that I'm doing. It's literally just creating those special boundaries or newer boundaries, better boundaries.
Yeah, and like it seems like to me as well, like the big thing is the you've got like a deeper understanding now of why you can charge something, and it changes your attitude behind how you can stand by a bigger number.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been too big of a shift in regards to what it is that you're offering, but it's more of the context around why you can anchor off a bigger price and stick to it and believe in it, I suppose. Yeah. So take me through some of like the tangible outcomes. So I know relatively quickly you had like a big win, but take me through like how it's impacted what you've been able to charge and like how the sales process is run now.
So I had I scored the one project right away, and just working with the proposal document. I think that was like the big, having the confidence to ask for that. And what it's done is actually shift my mindset, not only in pricing and stuff, but how I organize the rest of my clients and the projects that I'm taking on. So it's a lot easier to say no to things that are in line with that now. And it really frees up, having those bigger projects really frees up. The second contract I scored covers my first quarter. So I don't have to be like having that really low price point and like getting a ton of those clients. I can give so much more energy and time, and I'm willing to be more flexible with the clients that are paying for the bigger contracts. So, and then streamlining those smaller projects and understanding that price point, I can do more of those quickly. So they're not cutting into those big project timelines. So I think it's just so much more balanced now. I was really drowning before because I was going after too many small things and trying to fit like so many more in.
What if you had to guess the bigger project that like took care of the quarter, what percentage increase do you think the program allowed you to charge in comparison that if you had charged for this or priced it out 6 months ago? Like
it was even like I was like 2 months ago or a month before the program, I would have charged like not even a quarter of what I asked for. And it was a yes immediately. And then it was like the person was like, actually, are you sure you even charged enough for this portion? And I was like,
did you ask them,
like more.
Sorry, forget that number that I gave you. Could I give you another number? But
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
then,
I was like,
so take me through like even just with that being able to charge 4 times as much, like how does that change the way, and you might also cover here, we've been working on breaking down like a low tier and a high tier offer based on the same kind of expertise and intellectual property, but how have some of these structural changes like impacted the way that you think about the future of where you're heading?
Can you give me kind of an example?
Yeah, like how do you see the future of your design business now in comparison to maybe 90 days ago?
Yeah. I'm looking at, I don't know, pursuing the bigger projects is just giving me like, I see a future, whereas before I was just kind of spinning my wheels. It's very small minded. So it's very project to project and didn't really have a specific direction. And I think now I have more hope that I can actually get to where I wanted to, which is having a bigger brand in the city I'm in and growing beyond that. So I think that just having the structure before, like when you're living not day to day, but just having like the smaller things, you're just going after the small fish, just doesn't, it's like, what is my purpose? Why am I even doing this? Like, I'm good at it. Sure. Everything's great. I love what I do most days, but when I get caught up in those little details and I don't have that structure, they're just kind of every once in a while you just ask yourself, what's the point? And now I have a much more clear direction. I think that's exactly what I need to shift away from, because I was almost ready to get out of the industry, to be honest. Like I was just spinning my wheels so much that I know I do good work and I want to be compensated fairly for it. So I'm not just going after the small stuff. I know I'm better than that. So
Awesome.
yeah, I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, no, that's really
like,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Thank you for taking the time. And obviously, I'm only wrapping this up for the sake of the recording. We'll obviously continue chatting, but
Yeah.
thank you for the time and appreciate taking the time to give us your thoughts and feedback.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited.
Awesome.